a Sabbath-keeping family. Like most of the people there, they made their living by fishing. All along the coast were thousands and thousands of fish traps, many of them 100 feet long. The fish that are caught in those traps are huge. Often they are more than 6 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds. That's why the fishermen use traps to catch them. They are too big and heavy to pull in on a line. They might pull the fishermen into the water instead. The fishermen cleaned and sold the fish. Fish was plentiful, and they made a decent living. But there came a time when no one in the village was catching any fish in his traps. The Perez family soon ran out of money. They borrowed for a while, but soon no one would lend them any more money, and no one would sell them any food or clothing or anything else that they needed. They didn't know what to do. One Friday afternoon, about 2 o'clock, after many weeks had gone by and no fish had been caught, a fish actually did swim into Mr. Perez's trap. He went out in his boat with his son, and they pulled the big fish into their boat and took it back to shore. There they cleaned it and sold it. They were very happy, I can assure you. About 7 o'clock that evening, just before the Sabbath came on, a neighbor who happened to be out in his boat, inspecting his traps, came by the Perez fish trap. There was another fish in it. As quickly as he could, he came to Mr. Perez and said, "There's another fish in your trap." Mr. Perez looked toward the west and saw that the sun was just about to go down. He said, "I can't go out and get it tonight." "Why can't you?" asked his neighbor. "Because the Sabbath is coming on very soon. I would be breaking the Sabbath if I took care of that fish after the sun went down." The neighbor said, "If you don't go and get the fish, he may get away, or someone else might get him." Mr. Perez said, "I'm going to keep the Sabbath holy, even if that fish gets away." Then Mr. Perez got his boys and his girls together, and they prayed.